Hey, John here. In this video, we're going to learn exactly what you just saw, so let's get right into it. Alright, so you have the tabs available both on screen and also for download, which I highly suggest that you do, so you have a link down in the description for that. And I'm just going to cover the whole thing fairly quickly so you can see the idea behind it. So once you've done this etude, basically you've covered these shapes. So all three inversions of the A minor 3-string arpeggio, and then also the diminished chord. So I see this as a G sharp diminished, leads back to the 1 chord. So it's the 7th chord in the harmonic minor scale. And the inversions for that is very easy though, because we're not actually starting on this one, we're starting on this one, because everything moves in minor thirds. So we're gonna do these. And that leads back to the 1 chord. And basically what we're doing, we do 2 of each. So we go A minor, and we go back and do the diminished one. Then we go back to A minor again, but we do the higher inversion. So instead of this one, we do this one, and move that one up to the next one as well. So, and after that we go back to this inversion. So we're not going back to this one, we go straight up to this one, and then up to the next one again, and then leads us nicely back to the tonic again. The picking pattern that I use for this one is the same throughout, starting with an upstroke, pull off, up, down, 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 and that's the same throughout the whole thing. So a fairly slow version. So a good way to practice this one and pretty much anything else that you're working on is to look at the entire thing and then divide it up into 2 beats at a time. So in this case, we're going to have these 2 first. So we're going to loop that, so we're going to do that twice. You can of course do it more than twice, but that would be a very boring video, so I did it twice here throughout the whole thing. But you can also do that and then simply do that several times, because that will really keep you on the ball, because you're going to change it up the whole time. So basically what we're doing here is that if you think of a bar of 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're starting on 1 to 2, we do that a few times. Then we start on 2 to 3, and then 3 to 4. So we're always overlapping. So that's important. Otherwise, you would miss the connections between 2 and 3 and so on. So that's a very important part if you want to apply this to something else. But again, check out the tabs. It's way easier to follow along, but I'm also going to play through the entire thing here with tabs on screen. So let's check that out. Alright, a few practice pointers here. Make sure that every note is as perfect as possible, otherwise lower the tempo. And like I said earlier, you can absolutely do more reps for each pair of arpeggios. You don't have to move on just because I did it. If you find that a specific arpeggio shape gives you trouble, move that one up and down the fretboard for some extra practice. So basically doing that once in each position or twice in each position, and just go up chromatically on that string set. And you can also combine this with working on accents, working on transition time, working on the dotted rhythms. So all this stuff that I've been talking about so far. So all these practice methods won't do anything if you don't actually apply them. So if you haven't checked them out already, I have a playlist here at the end of the video and also in the description. So you might have missed some because I've released a lot of videos lately. So make sure to check that out, because I believe that how you practice is going to impact your playing more than what you practice. If you became a subscriber because of this video, let me know in the comments. Just write "I subscribed," and also who's your favorite sweep picker.